Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
All right. So we're going to do another sports reaction here. Another, in particular, LeBron James, and now some Michael Jordan, and the whole GOAT debate. This was requested from in the comments section. I've never seen this before, so fuck it. Let's watch it. It's called the Top 100 Michael Jordan Feats That LeBron James Will Never Pass.
This season was some, I don't know, man. It seems some D-riding, bro. Like, holy shit.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Let's see. What's up?
Remember in season 7, episode 1, when the Hound and the Brotherhood go to that shack, and there's the daughter and their dad.
Yeah.
Were those the people he stole the gold from? Hey, or silver? Move.
Yes. That that the Hound and Arya met, and then he knocked them out and took his fucking silver and left after they gave him like food and shit. Yeah, that's him.
Right. And he's like, they're not gonna make it through winter, so they're weak, so they don't need this. And that's probably why they died.
I know, maybe they could have like bought something with that or whatever, but
yeah, totally.
They all died. I'll never fucking make it. I'll never do it. All right. Crazy. Yeah. All right, so a little bit of a, I'm fine with that. A little Game of Thrones information. Maybe we review that one day. I don't know. It's labor as soon as you start hitting season 7-ish and definitely 8. It's like, oh fuck.
That's great. Can you imagine like reviewing every episode again?
I know. It's just...
I'll be down with that. I'll be down. Act like you don't know what the fuck. I would act like I don't know what the fuck going on.
How about that? I'll do the typical YouTuber thing. If we get 10,000 likes, I will give me 10,000 likes, and I will do something I'm supposed to be doing anyways. All right. So here we go. Top 100 Michael Jordan feats that LeBron James will never pass. Hashtag Michael Jordan GOAT. Here we go. That volume in order. It's kind of loud. Blitz team.
What's going on, everybody?
Whoa.
Welcome to this video where we are about to go through 100 Michael Jordan feats that LeBron
Megan
James
Fox,
will never pass. Produced 10 triple-doubles in 11 games. Michael Jordan achieved this in March and April of 1989.
That's when he had the play point guard.
With 30-plus points per game on 50+% shooting. Michael Jordan did this 5 times. LeBron James has never accomplished that feat. 8
Okay, this is going to be a lot, and he's just going to rattle them off. So, I guess we're just sitting here through this. I guess these are all supposed to be GOATs. I agree with Stone Cold there. I agree with MJ. Thanos can eat a bag of dicks. Like, put the Joker in there instead. You need more color with the girls here. Just a little bit more color in there. It'll work out. You can't just have all one shade in there like that, bro. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right. Let's just watch him rattle off fucking statistics. And we'll be in awe, mouth open, gaping mouth, in awe of it. Make a thumbnail out of it. Here we go.
Seasons averaging 30 points per game. LeBron has only done that twice. Average 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists on 50% shooting or higher. Michael Jordan did it 5 times. LeBron James has never accomplished that feat.
That's a little rough there because LeBron doesn't score as much, but the other stats would 100% be there. They'd be like 8 and 8, right? It'd be like 28, 8 and 8 with 50% shooting. So, but
Shoot at least 83% with free throws.
LeBron's never doing that shit.
Yeah, never doing
LeBron. Never doing that.
He averaged 83.5% free throw shooting for his career. And LeBron James has never shot over 78% from the foul line. 6. Win a Defensive Player of the Year award while averaging 30 points per game on the offensive end. You can only imagine
Who's doing
the
that?
amount of energy
Like,
it
that's-
took to do that.
Nobody.
Nobody's doing that shit.
Finished top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting while averaging 32.5 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
Yeah, that's fucking
Lead the
incredible.
league in steals 3 times. LeBron has never led the league in steals.
True.
Gets selected for the all-defensive first team 9 times. LeBron has only achieved that feat 5 times.
See, you should do
And
the
that goes against what you think about LeBron. You think of LeBron like, oh, he's a savage on both ends of the court.
Yeah. I mean, anything defense, you just take that and throw it out the fucking window. He has like a little stretch of playing like hard defense, and he's just doing nothing, absolutely nothing on defense. And it's embarrassing actually, but no one calls him out on it as far as like mainstream names, so he kind of gets away with it.
The NBA at large seems to be like that.
But yeah, anything defensively, he should just cut him out of his top list thing and just do it like 50, do top 50 things. All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Lead the league in scoring while also winning the NBA MVP. Michael Jordan did that 5 times. LeBron has never done that.
Doesn't LeBron have one
Put
scoring
up
title?
a
He didn't win
combined
MVP that year?
average during the regular season of 31.4 points per game, 5.7 assists, 6.4 rebounds, 2.6 steals, 0.9 blocks, on 51.7% shooting, 32.4% shooting from downtown, and 84% shooting from the foul line, while leading a team to a three-peat. So those are 3 combined years, the first three-peat.
Okay, but well, that's like you're putting things in here that we know, like LeBron has never three-peated. So you adding any stats to a three-peat, like, all I have to do is like when they three-peat, there it is, it's done. You don't need to add extra categories.
He's trying to end his life.
Yeah, he's this is inflation. I'm calling this inflation. Like we get it. It's like chewed gum while winning a three-peat. Like, well, yeah, LeBron's never won a three-peat, so anything you add to that, MJ's gonna have over him. So you could have just reduced that to one thing of like him not winning a three-peat. Kind of simple. There we go.
Is he gonna do this shit for like?
I know. I know. But yeah, it is what it is. Here we go.
Put up back-to-back
We're up to
30-plus
100.
point games with 5 steals and 5 blocks in those games, which Michael Jordan
That's
did
impressive
in
right there.
February
Like,
of 1987.
these are the stats I would point out, not that other
Put up
three-peat shit.
26 40-plus point games on 50-plus% shooting in a season. The most 40-point games on 50-plus% shooting LeBron's put up in a season, 9. Michael Jordan had 10 of those games in 7 seasons.
Yeah, it's
Play 82 games in a season for 9 seasons. LeBron has only done that once.
that's the killer right there.
Yeah.
That is a killer one right there. Oh
But he's
god,
missing longevity.
I know. But look, he's still his 28th season. See, he's still going. It's like, well, he plays one side of the court, and even on offense, when he doesn't have the ball, he looks like, as far as like what angry old Hoops fan does, when he shows him like during the game, this dude's in the corner puffing his hands and shit and wiping his chest. Like, what's he doing out there? It's like even when he's playing, he's resting, bro. So
He on court, no banish.
it's like, yeah. All right. He took a break. I think he just took a game off. Like the last game before, like today, right? The All-Star break and shit.
Yeah, the Jazz.
It's like, dude, it's the All-Star break. You play this game, you play it hard, and then you get this whole time period off because All-Star weekend. Like that's when you can play lazy defense and lazy offense when you're in the All-Star game because no one gives a fuck.
He ain't got time for that.
Shit. All right, here we go.
Put up 562 career 30-point regular season games. LeBron James doesn't even have 450, and we're in March of 2019 when I'm making this video.
It's kind of fair.
333 regular season games with 35 points or more. LeBron doesn't even have 200 games of 35 points or more in the regular season.
I'm pretty sure the excuse would be He's not a scorer.
40 points or more in a regular season
So he's just
game
going to go off rattling off
173
scoring
times.
things.
LeBron hasn't even done that 75 times.
This is not a defensive LeBron, but he is not a scorer like that. It's not to say like, because I know he has quotes where he's like, I can win a scoring title every year if I wanted to. I've heard him say some shit like that. And it's like, yeah, but you're just going to bully your way to the paint and get fouled or whatever the fuck and score your points that way. You're not a scorer. You're not fucking Kevin Durant. You're not Steph Curry. You're not Kobe. You're not Michael. You're not one of the, like, Olajuwon, where you have a bag and you can score the fucking basket. You're not Carmelo, right? Like,
He's more he's a bulldozer. That's why that shit. That's why he can fucking what's the word? Not constant. Compensate.
yeah, there needs to be
for not having a professional mid-range game.
there needs to be some sort of definition in the fucking dictionary about this, because Zion can go out there and score 40 points in a game, but is he a scorer? No, he's not like a, what do they call it, like a 3-level, or even Gilbert Arenas is like a 5-level scorer, where it's like your outside shot, your mid-range shot, your post-up shot, your inside finishing ability, all these
I will
things.
say he's not terrible at that.
Nah.
He has some ability there. It's just not great. Yeah, it's not where it should be, honestly. The athleticism is what's getting him where he's gotten at.
Yeah. So, but he's not a
He's not
prolific
Dwight
scorer.
Howard. He's not Dwight Howard either.
Yeah, true. But he's not a scorer, as far as the way I would define that.
For the ability he has, it should be 35. Should be at this point right now. It should be attainable and maybe even easy to maintain. The way he fucking can fly shit. If he just had if he had half of Kevin Durant's bag, he'd be a 30 a game.
Yeah. Those guys where you're just like, hey, go score tonight. Just go put up 40. Go put up 50. And these guys there's a good chance they could do it. Now, if they're off, then it'll take a lot of shots, but they will get there eventually. LeBron, it would take a lot of shots if he forced himself to get to 50 points in a game, I think. Or the refs will have to be generous with foul calls and shit like that. Otherwise, they'll just clog the paint and you're stuck as a jump shooter, bro. And it's like, now what? But here we go.
It was easier when they would
45
follow him.
points or more.
Say that again?
It was easier when he was going down the lane and they were following. When they don't bring help,
Yeah.
it doesn't look the same.
Yeah.
Those passes aren't as easy to find.
Yeah. You better play with LaMelo Ball and just run fast breaks all game long, over and over. But is he going to work that hard for 50 points that way? Of all fast break points and shit like that? No. All right, here we go.
Or 76 times in your career. LeBron's only done that 21 times. 19. Put up 50 points or more in the regular season 31 times in your career. LeBron's only done that 12 times. 20. Put up 55 points or more in a regular season game 9 times in your career. LeBron's only done that 4 times.
These are all basically the same thing.
Score 50 points while also snagging 5 steals in a game. Michael Jordan did that 5 times. LeBron James has never done that.
You already got the 50-point thing. You don't need to add other little categories to it.
77% shooting.
Yeah,
LeBron's never come close to that. And Michael Jordan did this in 1988 against the Bad Boys Pistons. 23.
Bad Boys.
Together a 6-game stretch averaging 46, 10, and 5.5 with 4.7 steals and 1.2 blocks. Jordan did this in 88, 89. LeBron James has never come close to that. 44. Put up 60 points or more 4 times in your career in the regular season. LeBron James has only done this once. Score 2,500 points in a season 6 times. LeBron James hasn't even done it once. 26. Michael Jordan had a regular season game with 10 steals. LeBron James has never had a game with 10 steals.
Well, come
Well,
on,
that's
10
what
steals.
he-
Michael Jordan had
It's a crazy stat, right? Having 10 steals in a game, so it's like, and it's like rare. That's just rare in general, man. But I get it. I get it.
regular season games with 8 steals or more. LeBron James has never had a game with 8 steals or more. Michael Jordan had 105 regular season games with 5 steals or more. LeBron James has only accomplished that 35 times. Michael Jordan had 6 seasons with 200 steals or more. LeBron James, once again, has never accomplished that. 30. Michael Jordan had 26 regular season games with 4 blocks or more. LeBron James has only had 13.
Now that would be an indictment, considering his size, power, speed, all that combined. Michael Jordan should not be a better shot blocker than you. He shouldn't be. And I think a lot of that has something to do with effort, if I had to guess. Because defense is yes, there's a lot of intelligence with defense, but a lot of it's based on athleticism. It's not like scoring where you got to be finessed. You got to have finesse and be poetic about it and shit, right?
You gotta make quick decisions in defense.
Yeah, you just got to be. You can be if you're a physical freak or you're gigantic, you're super tall and shit. You're gonna get blocks, right? Like it is what it is. You just got to put effort into it. But yeah, here we go. Like Dennis Rodman, was he the size? He's the same height as LeBron, but way skinnier, like way less weight and shit, and way slower than him. And this dude's pulling in all defensive teams, and defensive player of the year and all that shit. Like yeah, LeBron, you should be at least as good as Rodman, honestly. Like just looking at it. And you're playing freelance too. Like Rodman's usually head up with like some big man, right? Like head up with fucking Tim Duncan. And it's like, well, he's got to do some hard work where he's not going to pull in stats like that. He's not going to pull in block shots because he won't be playing like the weak side like that. LeBron, you're not guarding Tim Duncan, so you can play weak side. You can fucking sneak in there, get steals, sneak in there, get shot blocks, sneak in there and get fucking rebounds. That should be his thing. Like that's what he should be doing now as old man Bron.
Blowing on his hands, bro. He's blowing on his hands.
Like it is like.
He pointed at everybody. He told everybody else what to do.
I love the egg roll who's favorite where he shows LeBron just complaining when he's just standing in the corner watching all the play go down. He's just like, and he picks his hands up and you're like, "What the fuck, man? Like, bro, you didn't do shit this entire play."
Like AD fighting for his life. Telling AD like, "Yo, the fuck."
He played to win the game. All right, here.
Michael Jordan had 2 seasons with over 100 blocks. LeBron
Every block
James,
shot
again,
statistic
has
is an
never
indictment on
accomplished
LeBron.
That.
It is.
Have a season with 200 steals and 100 blocks in the same season. LeBron James, he's never had a season of 200 steals.
Well, he never had 100 blocks.
He's never had a season of 100 blocks.
Oh, okay.
Jordan did both in the same season twice.
That's right.
Michael Jordan had 28 regular season
This
games
is more about how
where he
fucking
made
crazy
20
good Michael
shots
Jordan was.
Yeah.
LeBron James, only 2. Michael Jordan had 99 games shooting 75% or higher from three-point land in the regular season. LeBron James has only had 59.
Now, I've heard this before, where there was a couple seasons, like in the 90s, where they moved the three-point line in for like a couple seasons or something like that. And that's when Michael had his highest three-point shooting seasons. So, as much as we have Michael Jordan fans versus LeBron people or whatever, or LeBron haters and Michael Jordan dick riders, like whatever category you fit into, you have to admit like that's important, that's worthy of paying attention to. Like, I hope you don't just miss out on that. Because like, whoa. I don't want to hear excuses, man. Like, he shot better when the line was closer. Like, duh, that makes sense. So some of his seasons of higher three-point shooting percentages, like maybe he was closer. I'd have to look it up, but it's worth paying attention to. All right.
Michael Jordan had 4 regular season games with 8 offensive rebounds.
This is another indictment on LeBron James. Like, sorry, you're too big. You should be fucking grabbing rebounds like a motherfucker.
40 regular season games with 5 offensive rebounds or more. LeBron James, only 15.
Those are the real rebounds, bro. When you look at Luka Doncic and his rebounding numbers and shit like that, and he's just standing still and the ball falls in his hands, or his teammates box out and he grabs. LeBron does this too at this older age, at the very least. Like, we're just grabbing rebounds like that. Like, sure, that counts, but like, the offensive rebounds are the real fucking story.
The real rebounds, yeah.
I'll give fucking Westbrook credit for Russell Westbrook. He would fight his ass off for offensive rebounds. Like, he's this little 6'2" dude who's a freak athlete, just getting in there, fucking grabbing rebounds. Like, you gotta give him credit for that. Those are the real fucking, like, work hard rebounds. I mean, defensive can be work hard too. Usually it's just like the other team just runs back on defense and the ball just falls in someone's hand.
They shot a jumper and they missed, and they don't even contest the rebound.
Yeah, so
especially nowadays, where everybody's like playing in the perimeter.
But yeah, this is another indictment on LeBron. Like, you have to be a better rebounder, period, than Michael Jordan. But apparently you're not, and it's effort based. It is effort based. Here we go.
Michael Jordan had 10 full regular seasons with 100 offensive rebounds or more.
That's crazy.
LeBron James has only done that 4 times. 38. Have 8 seasons with 120 plus offensive
It's an indictment,
rebounds.
LeBron.
Jordan did it 8 times. LeBron only
An
1.
indictment.
And you may be asking yourself, why are offensive rebounds so...
Bro, we got to react to some Teddy Alex at some point. It's too fun. It's too
You gotta
fun.
react to the Mike Tyson shit when he's on Joe Rogan.
When you're playing really good perimeter defense, you're out of position for defensive rebounds.
Teddy Alice on Rogan, you're saying, or Mike Tyson?
Yeah, he's talking about Mike Tyson.
And a large number of his defensive
rebounds. Talking about Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield.
If Rogan don't flag us, man, yeah, I'm down.
Taking the playoffs.
Oh shit, that right?
I've been clipped from live streams for playing Joe Rogan podcast.
Rebound numbers on the
We'll see.
defensive end than it is the offensive end. 39. Michael Jordan had 85 regular season games with 0 turnovers.
Oh, another indictment.
LeBron James, only 38.
Like, LeBron, you play way more games than him.
37 regular season
Real quick. I want to see what date this came out. This video came out.
And he said 2019, right?
This is 4 years ago. So yeah, like 2019, 2020, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wonder how many games. LeBron definitely played more games at that point, right? Definitely. Michael's played, what, 13, 15 seasons?
No, he got way more, bro. LeBron got like 20 seasons.
No, MJ. 15. I think.
Yeah.
15 seasons. But he might have played, I don't know if he played more games because he was playing all those fucking 82-game seasons, bro.
True.
He got drafted in 84, left in 98.
To be fair, so was LeBron. LeBron went to like 11 straight finals.
Yeah. True. But I don't. But you say these are regular season stats. So. But yeah. No, you're right. You're right. All right, here we go.
Games with 0 turnovers and 5 assists. LeBron James has only had 29.
I'll be fair to LeBron. He handles the ball more. He's more like a point guard. You're gonna have more turnovers, straight up.
You also got to look at interceptions.
I'd love to see LeBron compared to like Chris Paul, like assist to turnover ratio and shit like that.
LeBron's only done that.
Same with Luka. Throw him in there.
One season shooting over 42% from downtown. LeBron's never done that.
Once again, there's seasons where he moved the 3-point line in.
Straight scoring titles. LeBron, he's only won 1. 45. Win 10 NBA scoring titles, which is an NBA record. LeBron James
leaning into
1.
it.
Pass Michael Jordan in career regular season player efficiency rating. Michael Jordan holds the NBA record with 20.
He ain't passing that shit now. I don't think he's passing that.
Pass Michael Jordan in career regular season win shares per 48 minutes. Once again,
Analytics.
Jordan holds the
Yeah.
record.
He's not
with
passing that one either.
.2505. Past Michael Jordan in career regular season points per game. Michael Jordan holds that NBA
No, he's not doing that either.
with 30.12 points per game. Win Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same year.
He ain't doing that.
Did that in
Definitely not doing that.
1988.
Although he had years where he had a chance to do it.
626 straight games
Miami
without a
years.
3-game
Yeah.
losing streak. LeBron James has never had
Dude,
3 straight
look at
seasons
that.
without a 3-game losing streak.
That's
Yeah,
pretty.
that's
That's
crazy.
pretty fucking
Scored
crazy.
51 points
That's
at
insane.
That's a crazy stat. Oh wait. It's just like we win
That's a
and we
damning
win
stat.
and we win.
He is he is the fucking definition of a streak stopper, yo.
Like I don't know if you guys, if anyone in the
Bad
audience,
shit.
I don't know if anyone in the audience watches baseball, but like remember those Yankee teams in the fucking late '90s? Like god damn, bro, it's like that type, or it's just like it's like every game too. It's like every game you're being threatened, bro. There is no like.
Yeah, you're
Like
assaulted. Yeah, you're lucky to leave alive and shit.
Like there's no game where they let you breathe, man. It's like from beginning of season to end of the World Series, bro, or end of the championship, they're on your ass. Pause. All right, score 51 points at their. LeBron might do that again. He might do that.
Yeah, because of
Wait, how old is LeBron?
38.
38. Yeah, he could do that again. 100%. Score 51
Scored
points.
43 points at 40 years old.
He could do that.
Michael
Too.
Jordan
He's probably
was the
already
first
did it.
player in
Or no,
NBA
no,
history
he's not 40 yet.
Not,
My bad.
not yet.
But he could
Put
do
up
that.
these averages in the playoffs during a three-peat. So these are 3 combined years
It's over.
in the
Jesus,
playoffs.
I know.
33.7 points per game, 6.6 assists, 6.4 rebounds.
Tie your
2.1
shoes
steals,
and have a three-peat. It's
1.0
like,
blocks,
yeah,
and
well, he's never
49.7%
three-peated, so
shooting,
what's the point?
38.7% from downtown, and 83.6% from the foul line. He will
Yeah, those
never
are freakishly
fill
good numbers. Those are
during a
ridiculous.
three-peat, 'cause he's never going to get a
Forget about
three-peat.
three-peat. Those are ridiculously good.
not yet.
12 playoff runs over 30 points
You're
per
petty.
game. LeBron James only has 6. 5 playoff runs over 35 points per game. LeBron James only has 1. Have multiple playoff
Had to be that
series
2016,
averaging
yeah.
41 points per game. Michael Jordan did this a number
Oh.
of times. 93 versus the
Yeah,
Suns,
that's crazy.
86 versus the Celtics, and
Damn.
90 versus the
That's
76ers,
wild.
88 against the Cavs.
That's why you
and
can't.
92
Yeah, that's
against the
like
Heat. He's the
undeniable.
only player
Yeah.
to do this multiple times.
I wonder what Kobe's is.
Put up 35 points.
He just said he's the
or more
only
in the
player to do
playoffs
this multiple
75 times.
Okay.
LeBron James has done this 56. Put up 40 points or more in the playoffs 38 times. LeBron James has done that 27 times.
Now, I do want to add this in. This is just my opinion. I'm not a basketball expert, but honestly, the competition when LeBron in those years in the East were nothing compared to what MJ was. Like,
Yeah.
it's less about how great MJ's like conference was at that time period. Like they were really good teams, like the Knicks and the Pacers. Like these were good teams. I remember watching like these were good teams. When LeBron was playing, I remember these were pretty bad teams.
Yeah, they were
Like-
bad things.
Like your best challenge is what, the Atlanta Hawks or something, or maybe the Celtics,
They
the
were-
old man
and they had
Celtics.
nothing. And they had a whole bunch of a band of mishap kids or whatever.
It's like Jeff Teague's making all-star games and shit. Like
Jeff Teague, Paul Mills. There was no stars there.
yeah, Joe Johnson.
Josh Smith. No, Joe Johnson, Josh Smith has left already.
They didn't play those years against LeBron.
They did, but when remember when they had won 28 in a row or something, or 24 in a row?
Fuck, I don't remember that.
That was like 2014, 2015 they won. But the Pacers were really their biggest competition. The Pacers with Paul George, Nate Granger,
Roy Hibbert,
Lance Stevenson, Roy Hibbert.
I think David West was on those teams, maybe.
The rest of the East was trash.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. besides the Pacers, who were good in the East. He was steamrolling people. He steamrolled people when he left Miami and went back to Cleveland. He was steamrolling everybody.
Yeah, the powers just shifted when he left. Maybe you could say I was gonna say the Raptors, but like even as just like DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry, like no offense, like they're good, they're solid
And
players.
they kept losing to him in the playoffs. Yeah, that's that. Same thing happened to Paul George. Paul George eventually left. And they got tired of playing with LeBron. They're losing.
You want to know what's a good little test for this? How bad the East was, kind of like Kawhi Leonard goes to the Raptors and wins a championship like right away.
Yeah.
It's like he like elevated right to the fucking finals, and then KD went down, I think, right, and then they played the Warriors, right, and KD tore his Achilles,
and KD and what's his name?
Like Clay.
Clay, they both got hurt.
Yeah. But yeah, that East was not shit to like compared to what MJ was doing. The Knicks, like I remember the Knicks teams, man, because like fucking Ewing, Stark, Houston, fucking I think Mark Jackson was on that team.
He was.
Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley.
They lost to Hakeem too.
They were a fucking solid team, like a really good team.
When Jordan retired, they lost to Hakeem.
Jordan's hardest team.
No, they lost to the Spurs. They lost to the Spurs.
And Hakeem too.
The hardest team for Jordan to play was the Charlotte Hornets because of Muggsy Bogues.
Shut up. Muggsy Bogues was like the 5'3" dude in the NBA.
Oh yeah.
But,
best dribbler in all of NBA.
Yeah, you're right. They did play them in the what was it like in the 94 or something, or 95 or something like that. The Knicks played the Rockets, and also the Magic played the Rockets too. In those 2 seasons when MJ was kind of gone, and then in '99 the Knicks played the Spurs, and the Spurs won that shit. But yeah, the Knicks were fucking solid, man. Like all right, here we go.
Put up 45 points or more 23 times in the playoffs. LeBron James.
Yeah, he's not touching in scoring, man. It's not even close. Scoring.
Put up 50 points or more 8 times in the playoffs. LeBron's only done it once. 61. Score 50 points in back-to-back playoff games, which Michael Jordan did in 1988. 62. Put up 60 points or more in an NBA playoff game. Jordan did it once.
That's obviously the Celtics game.
Done that. 63. Make 20 shots from the floor or more in 8 playoff games. LeBron James has only done that once. 64.
You should add efficiency next to that stat, because I'm sure MJ was also efficient making those shots.
46 playoff games. LeBron's only done that 15 times. 65. Snag 5 steals or more 12 times in NBA playoff games. LeBron's only done it 3 times. 66. Block 4 shots.
In a lot more playoff games. Anthony mentioned all those fucking finals he went to in a row. It's like, that means you're playing all these rounds to lead up to those finals. I mean, you've been in a shit ton more games. Now, the steals thing, it's like, okay, maybe you're guarding the opposing like 3-guy or 4-guy in the other team, so maybe steals are a little bit harder to come by because you don't get to float as much. You need to be near the paint, right? Because even when LeBron's younger, it still wasn't as wide open as it is now, like in his heyday. So, but the block shots, you can't let a 6'6" 2 guard out block people more than you, man. Like you can't let that happen. When you're 6'9", 270 and fast as lightning, bro, you can't allow that to happen. Good God. With all those playoff games he's played in. That's crazy. And here we go.
More in 7 NBA playoff games. LeBron's only done it 3 times. 67. Play in 15 NBA playoff games where you have 0 turnovers. LeBron's only got 7. 68.
Yeah.
Participate
He
in
handles
6
the ball more.
NBA
I'll give him
playoff games where you have 0 turnovers and 5 assists. LeBron only has 5.
I'd rather see
That's still a feat, though, man.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather see a stat where.
Hello.
No, I hear you. Shut. I hear you. I hear you. I'd rather have a stat where it's like two turnovers or less, because LeBron's handling the fucking basketball so much. Michael's not the fucking point guard of that team, and they're running the triangle offense, so it isn't like LeBron top of the fucking 3-point line, dribble, then run your offense from there, right? That wasn't what Michael Jordan was doing. He was getting into the post, and they're running their triangle offense from there. So it's like he's not going to have as many chances to turn the ball over like that. So,
Just to be.
but for like whether you're the point guard or you're a two guard in the post, three or more turnovers would be considered like, okay, that's not great. Great would be like 2 or less, in my opinion. So I would go with that stat. But I understand. I mean,
I'm just pointing out the guy's hate for LeBron because he's like, well, Jordan's done it 6. LeBron's only done it 5.
well, you're gonna see that a lot, and there needs to be a lot of context brought into this, which is what I'm trying to do with like the position they play, and how often they have the basketball and all that shit. But I think he's just going to wreck LeBron. I don't know.
Right, I know. I'm pointing that out. Only it's one difference.
Fair enough. It's a good point. All right, here we go.
Michael Jordan never scored less than 15 points in an NBA playoff game. LeBron James has been held under 15 points 6 times.
That's an indictment. LeBron's not a scorer. I understand that. He's not like a fucking KD scorer, Carmelo Anthony scorer, MJ scorer type of dude. But 15 points when you're the premier player, and he's been the premier player on every single team he's played on. Maybe it's arguable even with him with AD, he's the premier player offensively. I think it's AD, but it's arguable at the very least.
All right, it is absolutely.
So, scoring less than 15 points in any playoff game, unless you're winning by 60 at the end of the first quarter, there's no reason for that shit, bro. You should be the reason why you're up by 60, honestly. But I bet. Anyone else? I think I cut.
No, I 100% agree with you.
No, I agree.
All right, here we go.
Pass Michael Jordan in career player efficiency rating.
It's not gonna happen. It's the NBA record, so no one's passing him.
That NBA record with 28.60 PER. 71. Pass Michael Jordan in career playoff win shares per 48 minutes. Once again, Michael
NBA
Jordan
record.
holds the NBA record.
What does that mean? What's that set mean?
Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know, man. It's some analytics shit.
Michael Jordan holds that NBA record as well at 33.45 points per game in the playoffs.
And they're there. They won't be passed.
A playoff series as the favorite. As the leader, 27 times. The Bulls went 27-0.
That's kind of a that's a worthy thing to bring up right there. And one of those losses is the big one, which is the Mavericks one.
Mavericks.
My God,
the Magic too.
And the Magic, bro. Was it 2009 Mavericks?
Yeah.
Or Magic, and then Kobe beat the fuck out of them in the finals.
The Spurs. He lost 2 finals and an Eastern Conference Finals. Those are his three losses as a favorite.
Good God, man! I bet there's.
And they were both with Miami. He lost both finals with Miami. Those are 2 of those losses.
Yeah, and there could be teams where he was the favorite and fucking not as far as the journalists say, but as far as basketball fans say, your team should win. You should beat these guys, and then they lose them. Just maybe the journalists or the reporters or whoever comes up with the odds are like, well, their regular season record was this, and the other team's regular season record was that. So that's why they're the favorite. Meanwhile, it's well, maybe this team was hurt all year, but this team is actually the favorite. If you look at it, they should beat the shit out of this other team. So I wonder if there's any of those LeBron situations where he did lose, where he should have been actually considered the favorite in the series. But I don't know.
Where's he judging favorites? Is he judging from Vegas?
Probably, if I had to guess.
'Cause that's an interesting way.
It's probably Vegas odds, but I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're weighing in whoever decides this stat. How are they deciding this stat?
Yeah, I mean, there's several. They could be using a random newspaper. They could be using or this guy could be using fucking ESPN of who's supposed to be the favorite. You can use Vegas odds. You can use. There's a whole bunch of things you can use.
Are you using statistics? Are you using statistics mixed with injured players or not, or all that kind of shit?
Well, that wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would. If you got a whole team that was injured all year, but now they're hot, or vice versa, they
You
were hot and now they're injured.
You would already know that before the series started.
Okay.
If it's Vegas odds, then yes, I would agree with you because that's gambling. Versus ESPN power rankings because this team has a better record. Meanwhile, this other team was like hurt all year. That's why they're not up there. But they make the playoffs, and their whole team becomes healthy at playoff time, and they start like, oh, wait a minute, these guys are actually the favorites.
Vegas would account for that.
Yeah, Vegas would, but maybe
ESPN,
ESPN power rankings wouldn't, right? Because of win-loss records.
Yeah, they're dipshits.
Yeah, exactly. But all right, here we go.
LeBron James, he has 3 losses as a leader of the team in series where his team was the favorite. 74. Lead your team to 20 career playoff series wins against 50-win teams.
Oh, that's an indictment one there, right there.
That's a big discrepancy.
Yeah.
And it's like the same amount of games too.
Yeah, we talked about the East. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, we talked about that Eastern Conference that he used to run through and shit.
No, Jordan. How many? Go back. You gotta go back. How many? That's his playoff series, right?
Playoff series wins.
How many finals has he lost? 6 or 7?
LeBron 6, I think.
How many of these 10 losses are that? Are they all? Yeah, they have to be, right?
The finals, he had to play a 51 team, most likely, right?
Spurs
how many games are in a year?
82.
82.
Okay.
Did the Magic win 50 games a year he lost?
What were they? They were the 2 seed, right?
I think so.
They had to have won 50 games.
I know the Golden State won a couple. Yeah. Golden State had the 73-9 year.
Yeah, they had the 61s with the 261 teams with the Kevin Durant team, right?
So that's 3. Yeah. So that's 3. I'm pretty sure the Spurs, the first time he went in 2007, he was 51-2.
I think both Spurs losses were definitely 51 teams, if I had to guess. And the Mavericks were a 51 team as well.
So yeah, obviously all his finals would be losses.
Those years he kept losing to the fucking Celtics, I think those were 51 teams. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But not only that, it's fucking look how many wins Jordan has. That speaks to the competition he had, because look how many wins LeBron has. And he only has 3 more losses. That meaning he wasn't facing up with those caliber of teams.
Nah, but JJ Redick said they were all plumbers in the 90s. They were all like they were non-athletes in the 90s. Like bullshit.
JJ Redick in 92. Is he scoring 20 again?
He's getting bullied out of the league, bro. He'd be Martin.
Yeah, JJ Redick, go play in 92. Tell you. Go guard. You play guard, JJ Redick? Go guard Jordan Knight. We're in foul trouble, bro. Immediately.
He'd be Steve Kerr, man. No offense to him. Like JJ Redick's a good shooter. He's a good player, but like
probably a little better. Yeah.
That crafty shit, you're getting fucking elbowed in the face trying to do some bullshit near the paint, bro. It just should throw you. But yeah.
Let me ask this, since I'm not the basketball big time. Right now in NBA, who is like, besides LeBron, who's up there and being the all-star of all-stars?
You mean the best of all time?
No, like the best of
The best player
currently
in
that's
the
right
league.
behind LeBron.
No,
He's
LeBron's
not
not.
the
He's
best
not there.
player.
Yeah, he's not
He's
there
not
right
the
now.
best player.
Then who is?
It's a list of guys.
Probably. Yeah, I'd probably put Jokic. Honestly,
Jokic, yeah.
I'd put Joker.
You could still put KD there.
And Giannis put up there.
Curry.
Curry, yes.
Are they just younger and don't have as long as of stats
Well,
record?
nobody's older than him, Dumpster, right now. Nobody in
Right.
the league.
So that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, but at the same time, like Jokic is a super skilled fucking dude, like a big man. He's skilled, man. Giannis is more of like a athlete, use length and shit like that to get by.
Everybody says it's Luka, though. Let me dick Ryan Luka.
Nah, man.
That's what everybody says, bro. He's scoring 35 right now. 7 and 7. Those lazy ass 7 rebounds in game he gets.
How are they doing record wise?
They're not. They're treading water. They're like 3 games over.
Yeah, so it's like, is that worth it?
And they have him and Kyrie, and then 2 liabilities on the defensive side.
Yeah. I watched their games. I watched one of their games at least, and it looks like is it your turn or is it my turn? Is it your turn or is it my turn?
Yeah.
Type of thing. And it's mostly Luka's turn. Like honestly,
Yeah.
Kyrie's like willing to be like, hey man, go do your thing. If you get cold or you come out of the game, I'll start doing shit then. Like then I'll start like overscoring. And he's pretty efficient, man. He's efficient fucking motherfucker, man. But I don't think Kyrie's not gonna get the credit like that shit, bro. He's just not. No matter what team he plays on, like him when he was on the Cavs and the Cavs won that title, bro. Kyrie was fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He was going nuts. This little 6'2" dude who's not that athletic is doing this shit to everyone. Like, fuck out of here, bro. It's one of the best players in the league. He still is, but he won't. I don't think he'll ever get that credit of being that good of a player. Like, dude, he's one of the best players I've ever seen play basketball. But I don't think he'll ever get that credit for that. It is what it is, man. All right.
LeBron James as a leader, 13 and 10. 75. Lead your team to 7 career playoff series wins against 60-win teams. Michael Jordan went 7 and 2 as the leader against 60-win teams. LeBron, a number a lot of people are very familiar with, 3 and 6. You know they were not all in the NBA Finals. 76. Avoid shooting under 40% in NBA playoff runs more than one time. LeBron James has had 4 years shooting under 40% in the NBA playoffs.
Oh, you can't do that. That's a no-no right there. Under 40% in a playoff run. It's like I don't think Michael registers on there, right? I think he's saying that.
He said one time. He's saying one time Jordan did.
Yeah, one time.
Oh, he's saying okay, more than one time. So then the one time means MJ.
That's what I'm assuming.
God, I have to like guess which series that would be. That'd have to be like when he unretired and played 17 regular season games and played the Magic in the playoffs and shit, right? And they lost the series. That might be that one. But
yeah, where Scotty got hurt.
I don't remember. I think Scotty might have been there, but like it was MJ coming off his baseball retirement, and he only played like 17 games in the regular season because he showed up like all the way till he waited all the way till the end to show up. But, I don't know, 4 times though. That's under 40%. That's crazy, man. For a guy, for his game and the way he plays, under 40% is fucking crazy. That means you're missing layups and shit like that, bro.
Yes, sir.
My god damn. That's an entire playoff run where that happened. Alright, here we go.
Lead your team to 72 wins in a regular season as the NBA MVP, which Michael Jordan did in 95-96. 78. Snag 8 steals in one half while scoring 52 points in the game. Again, effort on offense and defense, which Michael Jordan did in 1988 against the Celtics. 79.
Steals don't tell you all about
35,
defense,
6,
but
6
Jordan played defense.
Playoff runs 4 times. LeBron James only did this once. 80. Scored 35 points in a half in the NBA Finals, which Michael Jordan did in 1992 against the Blazers.
Okay, scoring shot.
Lead the NBA in total points 11 times. LeBron James has only done that once. 82. Make 13 shots in a row in an NBA Finals game without a miss, which Michael Jordan did in the 1991 NBA Finals.
I get it, but he's still kind of reaching for
Scored
something.
38
Oh, what is this?
Game 5 of the NBA Finals with the series tied at 2-2.
With the flu. Okay, now he's trolling. Okay, I get it now.
Against a team that beat Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, and Clyde Drexler's Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. And that team also beat Shaq and young Kobe's Lakers in the semifinals. And do this while your teammate Scottie Pippen shoots 29 points.
He's trolling
now.
now.
The floor, and then hit a go-ahead three-pointer.
Like, well, LeBron never played with Scottie, so what do you do?
3-point lead in the win. And he did this with the flu. 84. Averaged 41 points per game in an NBA Finals series, which Michael Jordan did in 1993, which had everything to do with necessity because that 93 Suns team had the virtually identical offensive rating as the 2018 Golden State Warriors with 4 more wins than the Warriors. 85. Avoid being held under 30 points per game in the NBA Finals. Michael Jordan, that only happened once. LeBron James,
he's a scorer.
There's
some indictment there. There is some.
3 consecutive years.
That Maverick shit is crazy.
36.3 points per game, 7.9 assists, 6.6 rebounds, 2 steals, 0.7 blocks on 52.6% shooting, 42.1% from downtown, and 80.5% from the free throw line. And that's the 91, 92, and 93 finals combined. LeBron will never achieve that because he's never going to lead a team to a three-peat.
Exactly.
Promise the Miami Heat fans.
He's
leaning into it, bro.
With a super team. Lead the NBA Finals in scoring in 6 out of 6 tries. LeBron's only done it 5 out of 9, and he's been outscored by Tony Parker, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Jason Terry, Jason Terry, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kevin Durant twice. Michael Jordan was never outscored by anyone in the NBA Finals.
Oh, that's kind of wreckage right there, man. That's wreckage. Jason Terry, wrecking your shit. I'd even go as far as to say like Tony Parker or Chris Bosh outscoring you in a series, bro. Unless you're racking up 20, 25 assists per game or some shit like that, these guys should not outscore you. I understand D Wade, I understand Dirk, or KD, I understand that, but Tony Parker, fucking Jason Terry, and Chris Bosh outscoring you in a series, that should not happen.
Yo, in a series where Chris Bosh is probably the third option.
Exactly, he's probably taking less shots and scoring.
Jason Terry's coming off the bench.
Yeah.
This guy's playing. He has the ball in his hand. And he plays the whole game. And Jason Terry outscored him.
It's like, god dang. Like, fucking force it, LeBron. Like, force some shots up at the very least. If you're gonna score 15 points, it's because you missed 20 of them. That's why you scored 15 points. Like, force it, because you're the fucking guy. If you're not doing shit, your team ain't fucking winning, bro. Like, you need to be that guy. Unless the other guys have like some sort of spectacular game or some shit like that. In those series with the Heat and the way they relied on LeBron on offense, you kind of ran things through him. He has to have a game. He has to have a good game, or you're losing. If they had a different offense, and maybe he doesn't have to have the best game, but like, they ran it through him. So yeah, you got to. Here we go.
score 30-plus points in every NBA Finals game in a series, which Michael Jordan did in 1993. LeBron's never done that. 89. Michael Jordan was never held under 22 points in an NBA Finals game. LeBron James has been held under 22 points
11
times in the NBA Finals.
That's another indictment. It is. Like, if there was a jury, like that's wreckage. There's a jury
Has
here.
never been held under 22 points.
That's what I meant by him. Like, yo, man, at some point, like, because the offense is running so much through you, you got to start forcing shots at the very least. Like, take 30 fucking shots. You know, become a threat to where, like, your decoying actually works. If you're not scoring, you're not really decoying anything. You standing at the 3-point line when you're 0 for fucking 10, like, and you can't, like, you're not scoring anything, like, you're not a threat. So they'll just like, okay, we just won't even play defense on him. Like, fuck it. And you lose your decoy effect right there, and which means it kills your passing ability. But whatever. Here we go.
In fact, he had a game where he only had 8 points.
Some Mavericks
Average
killing him.
11.4 assists per game in an NBA Finals series.
That was against the
Michael
Lakers.
Jordan did that in 1991. LeBron has never done that even for a regular playoff series in his career.
91.
If you're a passing guy.
Championship with a teammate who has a career NBA Finals average of less than 19 points per game. Kyrie Irving has a 27.69.
Told you Kyrie's a fucking monster.
Finals. Dwayne Wade, a 23.90 career average in the NBA Finals. Scottie Pippen, only 18.97 points per game for his career in the NBA Finals. And Scottie Pippen was the only Chicago Bull who's on the top 100 list of NBA Finals scorers, other than Michael Jordan. LeBron James, he had Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and Kevin Love, who all rank on the top 100 NBA Finals scorers of all time.
Oh, that's a fucking indictment of the he needs help argument. Like, that kills it right there, bro.
Never lose in the NBA.
Yeah, this one's obvious. This one's
Simple.
obvious.
Never lose in the NBA Finals. Michael never lost. LeBron James, 6 times.
93.
Beat the NBA MVP or runner-up to your NBA MVP in the finals 5 times. Which Jordan did in 91, 92, 93, 97, and 98. LeBron's only done this twice. Avoid shooting under 40% in the NBA Finals.
Oh,
LeBron's done that
indictment
twice.
again.
Michael Jordan, never.
Under 40% is crazy.
When all he does is do layups.
You were drafted by. Michael Jordan did that 6 times.
He's trolling again.
LeBron had to go join forces with 2 guys who ranked in the top 4 in PER the year before.
96.
Win 6 NBA Finals MVP awards, which Michael Jordan achieved at 35 years old. For LeBron James, time is ticking, and he's only halfway there with 3.
Well, that's not
I'm telling you, that Kyrie shit, man. I'd be like, yo, let's be honest. Like, yo, let's really look at this. Kyrie, the way he played
they gave
was
LeBron
fun.
the MVP for that one, the finals.
Every title he's won, he's been the MVP, right?
Oh, he won the bubble too.
Was that AD? Did they give the AD that year? I think they gave it to LeBron.
Well, yeah, this is before the bubble, so he's got 4 now.
Okay, and they gave that to LeBron too, so he has 4. Okay.
I'm assuming they did. I don't know if they did. I'm assuming they did.
Was AD hitting game winners and shit like that in that whole thing? I don't know.
Bro, AD should have won the bullshit in season 1. AD had crazy numbers, and they gave it to LeBron.
Oh, yeah, didn't he have like a 40-20 game the final game of that shit?
Yeah, he was averaging like 10. He was averaging like 12 or 13 rebounds per game. And they gave it to fucking LeBron.
Oh, shit. An indictment. Here we go.
No, you're right in that game, too. Yeah, they gave him, and it's like, bro, this guy had a 40 and 20.
Here we go.
Win the NBA Finals MVP award in 6 out of 6 tries. LeBron James so far, 3 out of 9.
98.
Make 4
4 out of 10
go-ahead
now.
or game-tying shots in the NBA Finals in the last 25 seconds. LeBron James is 0 of 6 in those situations. Michael Jordan was 4 of 8.
Yeah, I'd call that an indictment. Just saying. Some clutch time shit.
A team to a championship with only one teammate averaging double-digit scoring in the NBA playoffs, which Michael Jordan did in 1997.
100.
Lead a team to 6 NBA championships.
Yeah, we heard that.
And
Already.
before the excuse makers go crazy at number 100, I've got some undeniable facts to present to you. So on your screen is the list of the championship teams that had the lowest scoring supporting casts next to the leading scorer on the team. So this would be the guys other than Michael Jordan or the guys other than a leader of a given team. So as you can see, the Bulls, the 98 Bulls, was the worst scoring supporting cast of all time. The 97 Bulls, the second worst scoring supporting cast. The 92 Bulls, the 5th worst scoring supporting cast. The 96 Bulls, the 6th worst scoring supporting cast. And the 93 Bulls, the 8th worst scoring supporting cast. So to summarize, in the shot clock era, Michael Jordan has 5 of the 8 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, 4 of the 6 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, 3 of the 5 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams, and the 2 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts for championship teams. Michael Jordan is the only player in NBA history to lead multiple top 10 lowest scoring playoff supporting casts to championships. So much for all those excuses
His
about
voice
helping
is killing
super
me.
teams. And this quickly debunks
Blasphemy.
the competition argument, which I think has been ridiculous this entire time.
Yeah.
To me, it's an indictment of how little some of these folks know about the 90s when it comes to how great the NBA was. But here you go. The collective.
All right, there we can close it off there. I mean, I already had MJ as the GOAT, so like he's just reinforcing it. And this is the whole thing that's triggered by these fucking LeBron fans, or I guess is it majority younger people? 'Cause I've heard mixtures of different types of people, but
I heard you got Shannon Sharp.
yeah, well, he doesn't count, man. Those are like TV personalities that do it for fucking views and shit because TV's dying.
It is more age based. You're right.
But yeah, it's people who are fans of Michael Jordan and watched him play in their era and shit like that, and then got to watch LeBron play, right? And they're like, "There's no way you're comparing this guy to this guy."
Yeah.
So this is what this is a response to, and honestly, like for me, I guess it's just entertaining. Like I'm kind of glad there's like delusional LeBron fans that are like boosting him up to these heights to compare to like the shit the 100 fucking things we just saw right now. So it is what it is, man. I mean, just go watch basketball. Like, what are you basing the LeBron thing on? You know he doesn't have a fucking jump shot like that, bro. You know, like you watch him play, man. Watch him play. Like, just your eye test of watching basketball players play. Like, who's moving around in a certain way to where it's like, holy shit, they're doing this crazy shit and it's efficient. Like, I would understand more if people were putting Steph Curry in that category over LeBron. If they're like, Curry's the actual competition for Michael Jordan. Like, that would make more sense to me than LeBron. And obviously Kobe would make more sense than LeBron. Whereas like you're seeing the actual game of playing fucking basketball. Who is better? Like just looking at them. It's like it's obvious. But you know it's not so obvious to certain people. All right.
The stats are worse when you put it into context. Like when you start combining the stats, like what you mentioned, the decoy effect.
Yeah.
If so, like Jordan's making these points at the same time that he's got two people on him every single time he's going to the basket, right? Like every time. Like
Well, they're doubling immediately. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so like when you start combining these things, the stats actually like become more meaningful.
Oh yeah.
Nah, the media won't take that. They don't want
The Lediclics.
the media. That shit's hilarious.
I got a Kobe question that I'm gonna wait for you to go. You're not recording because I don't want to RE Schaefer your channel.
All right.
I don't know what that means, but I accept it.
You know what? You know what he did when Kobe
Yeah.
died.
Oh, Ari Shafir. I was like,
Shafir.
I'm thinking like the letter R, the letter E, and like letter R dot, letter E dot, then Schaefer. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Ari Shafir. Yeah, I heard. Well, we'll leave that aside outside the recording. But hold on, guys. Just gonna let me end this recording. So yeah, I already had Jordan as a GOAT. The stats, I wouldn't even needed the stats personally. I can just watch their games and the way they play, of like who I would pick over who. So, but yeah, the numbers do kind of substantiate that. It fits. So, yeah. Any closing comments? Anyone?
Your
mom.
It's not even close.
Yeah, that was eye opening. If
It's
your eyes weren't open,
honestly like it's recency bias. To be honest with you, with a dwindling
generational bias too. Yeah.
yeah, with a dwindling fucking populace of critical thinkers.
I mean, like, on what level is it? Like, I know people say like things like LeBron's 3-point shoot. Like, look at MJ's. Like, technically, his physical jump shot. You're telling me if he didn't want to stretch that out to further away, like he could do that? Like, of course he could. Like Kobe fucking did. Like, you can tell by mechanically, they're in different worlds as far as shooting mechanics. And I'm not some expert. I'm just saying, just look at them. Look at the way they look at the way they shoot. Then look at the way they move around. It's like yeah, I think MJ's a better finisher at the rim, but LeBron's bigger and strong. He can power through things. But MJ's a better finisher at the rim. Pause. I just think it's obvious. MJ's he's quicker off his feet to jump in the air. So guess what? He'll probably have more dunks than LeBron would have in a game. Not counting fast break and open lanes of this new era of basketball, but like all of it post game, it's not even fucking close. It's not even close in the post game or the mid range. So it's like the free throw line, not even close. It's like I think he's winning over LeBron over every area except for size and power. I think he has him on speed. Younger Jordan, I think he has him on speed.
Yeah.
And quickness. But just size and power is the only advantage LeBron has over MJ, if you really look at it, in my humble opinion. So
What'd you say? What'd you say? Vision? Court vision?
Court vision? I'd probably give that to LeBron because he's more willing to do it. But I also think someone like MJ or Kobe could be like legitimate, like great passers if they wanted to do that shit. But I think they were looking for their shots, and they were running an offense, particular sets of offenses, which is mostly the triangle for both of them. They mostly ran a triangle. If they said, "Hey, take the ball up court, you Kobe or you LeBron, you bring the ball up court, you basically run point guard." I think their assist numbers would go up quite a bit. Same thing with like someone like T-Mac. Like T-Mac was a great passer, man. A really, really good passer. But he can also score 30 points a game. So and it was like a different type of NBA to where things like that would happen. But I'll give LeBron the nod on passing and I guess court vision and stuff like that.
If he did this according to Kobe, would Kobe be looking better in some aspects than LeBron?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
But
not all of it.
Well, he's just bringing up. This is particularly top 100 MJ things over LeBron. There's LeBron things that are over MJ. There has to be, right? So,
yeah, I would assume so.
but we'll.
Okay.
Yeah. If we ever see that video, we'll probably react to it. So, all right. Any other closing comments for this?
No, Bill.
All right. There's our reaction to top 100 Michael Jordan feats that LeBron James will never, ever pass. Hashtag Michael Jordan GOAT.